Hey everybody, welcome to What About Houston. I'm your host, Lara Bell. Coming up, I'm going to take you to a candy store that you are going to love. Plus, Lauren's going to show you a seafood dish, and Jan Glenn is going to show you how to do some exercises in the car on this edition of What About Houston.
Hi, I'm Lara, wife to a terrific husband and mother to a beautiful little girl. My friends and I love Houston with all of its great restaurants, boutiques, sporting events, and local attractions. There's something for every woman in every walk of life. So join us as we explore everything Houston has to offer, and you'll see why we're wild about Houston.
Hey everybody, I'm sitting here with Jan Glenn and Lauren landing on this Thanksgiving weekend. You guys, what are y'all laughing at?
Well, my stomach is, I'm looking at this
Candy
here, and my stomach is just
turkey.
And you want some candy?
Some candy and some turkey.
You guys are
I tell
so
you what,
bad.
I want this Dr. Pepper thing right here. See, I hid my Dr. Pepper, you know, I always do.
Oh yeah, always.
My whole caffeine got that.
That is a secret
I want some
candy. Doesn't it look good?
I like
Yes.
the nerds.
Where'd you get that?
Candylicious. Have you guys been?
No, I haven't.
What?
I haven't.
You guys have not been to
haven't either.
Candylicious before?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh, it is amazing. What I wanted to do is, since all the relatives are in town, I wanted to come up with some fun places, because are you guys full from turkey?
Yes. Yes.
And stuffing and all that stuff?
Yes.
I am. So I'm going to come up with some fun places that has nothing to do with turkey to take the relatives to. And Candylicious, I've known about this place since they've been open. Since day one. Probably 40
This
years.
is a yearly thing. We do this Candylicious.
Oh, I'm obsessed
Does this
with
go
them.
back to them, or do we get to keep
we get
this?
to keep it?
You know what? This goes back to them. This
What
is
about
actually
that
one of their.
one? Does that-
These are one of their displays. I borrowed their
no.
displays. Yeah, so we can't eat them. Don't touch.
Look at all this. How, do you remember? Don't touch. Okay.
Don't touch.
Do you remember Wonka bars or Nerds?
Of course I do.
I love nerds.
And if you
My
guys
favorites.
remember on last week's show, I was talking about how Dylan, my little 3-year-old, was thankful this Thanksgiving for candy.
candy.
She loves candy. I got to keep her out of Candylicious because she is. Oh my gosh! When you guys see the story, you're not going to believe it. It is amazing. You guys have got to go.
Okay, can I just have just
No. So anyway,
have a girls'
if you don't
day,
have
we'll
anything
go.
to do with your relatives this weekend, take them to Candylicious. Okay, folks, let me tell you, Willy Wonka has nothing on my next guest, because with me is Tino Ramirez. He is the owner of literally my favorite store in the city of Houston, Candylicious. I can't tell you, I've known you for 4 years. Every time I come into the store, you have more candy. I love this concept. When did you come up with it, and how did you come up with this idea?
It actually was born out of an idea of, we have the chocolate bar as well.
Right.
And people requesting candy. So the spot became available. We're like, well, we'll stick a candy bar or candy store in there. And we started with a few candies, and obviously, as you can tell, it's grown to a few more.
Okay, what is it like when kids walk in? Because they've got their eyes just, because I'm an adult.
Exactly.
And I love candy. And I walk in and my eyes are just like, wow.
Well, it's funny, as I've told people in the past, I can tell I've done a good job when a kid walks in and goes, wow. Their eyes light up, and you can see that, and you caught their attention, which is great. So, it's great to have the adults do that too.
Oh, yeah, I do it. Okay, now the thing I like too about the store is you guys have candy, and like I said, I love candy. I've got candy drawers at work, I've got candy drawers at home.
I'm right there with you.
I love candy. But you guys cover everything, and you have retro candy, which I especially like.
Right. We started the store, the original concept of the store was retro items. Retro candies that you could not find or hard to find. I did a lot of research, about 6 or so months, and found what I could find. And then over the course of the years, I found more customers bringing me requests from different parts of the country or whatever. And I've tried to keep whatever I can. If they make it, I try to get it.
Yeah, you do have it. Definitely have it. And you guys also have international candy, which you really can't get anywhere in the city. I bet you that's a huge attraction.
It is. We found some of the harder to get international. There again, customers coming in that travel the world. And they say, well, I'd love to have this if you can find it. And sometimes I've got tons and tons of catalogs. I'll be browsing through and I'll find, I'm like, that's what so-and-so wanted. So I'll pull it out, order it, and I'll get a whole new set of clients for that candy.
How do you choose? So you said, like, before you guys started, I think you said you did like 3 years of research on candy.
A little bit, somewhere around there.
You have a cool job. You really have a cool job.
Well, actually, it was started back, I realized when I was a kid. I did a lot of research when I was,
Right.
going to the baseball games or whatever, because I would go to the concession stands and, I never knew it would turn into a candy store.
Now, is there anything you can't get? Is there anything that has stumped you that somebody's come in and said, hey, do you have this?
Actually, yes. Yesterday, somebody came in and it was the third or so person the last couple of weeks. They're asking for this gum with a wax paper wrapping that was blue. And to the life of me, I have combed books.
You can't figure it out.
I can't.
You'll find it. I know you'll find it.
I said, if you find out anybody that knows it, call me, because I want to know
where this candy is.
Or what it is.
Okay, now another thing that Tino has created, which I love, are these candy cakes that you do.
Right.
Where'd you come up with the concept of that? I love it.
Thank you. I had seen a picture of them, and they started out just a very small prototype.
Right.
And as I told you earlier, we started with 1, 2, and they've grown to whatever you want to make them to now.
They're huge.
So, yeah.
And then too, the numbers. They're perfect for birthday parties.
Exactly. We've taken a foam base, which is a number, three-dimensional number, and we cover them in candy. And they can be any type of candy. They can go with a themed color for a party or a sour party, if you will. And it can dress up a table.
Okay, well, it's Thanksgiving weekend.
Right.
People have stuffed themselves with turkey and stuffing and all that stuff.
Right.
So you guys are going to be open all weekend, right?
Oh, yeah.
And also the chocolate bar.
And the chocolate bar.
So they're connected, folks. So if you're not into candy, which I don't see how you could not be into candy, you could go next door to the chocolate bar and you guys have ice cream. Anything chocolate over there.
Chocolate. Just chocolate. Chocolate, ice cream, chocolate desserts, and of course chocolate individual pieces, which are fresh fruits or dried fruits, and then molded shapes and what have you. You name it, we try to do it somewhere or another.
I love your stores, Tina.
Thank you
you so much.
And don't go away, because after the break, Lauren shows us a great seafood dish, plus G and Glenn tells us how to exercise while heading to the mall. So stay with us. We're here at Joyce's Ocean Grill, and I'm here with Chef Louis Pasquetta, and you're going to show us how to make what today?
Seafood capellini with a little white wine, and it's going to consist of mussels, shrimp, and crab.
And I actually get to help cook a little bit today, right?
Sure do.
Okay, how do we start?
Okay, first we're going to start with lightly breading and some seasoned flour our shrimp. And while we're going, actually you can start over here. We're going to put little onions with some butter.
Okay.
Start cooking that down.
All right.
Our garlic as well.
Love that.
Just stir that around. That'll start making a real nice aroma over there. So then this is simple. You're just going to lightly bread it. We don't want to coat it or batter it. And actually we want to leave it a little bit raw in the center because it's going to finish in there. We're just trying to get a nice coat on it, on the nice crisp coat on the ends there.
Okay.
And actually we can go ahead and put our white wine there. Once they start to, right before it starts to brown,
okay.
Put your wine in there. Deglaze the pan a little bit.
How much white wine do we use?
You're going to have about a cup right there.
Okay.
And that's actually, the white wine is actually going to steam your mussels.
Oh,
and that's what's going to create your seafood stock.
Okay.
This is about ready to turn. You see there's still a little raw in the center, but that'll finish. And actually you want the flour to be raw as well because it's going to help thicken up your sauce once you get that going.
Okay.
And we can go ahead and cover that up. And that's going to steam and they'll start to open as they get close to finishing.
And how do you know when these are ready?
Just by looking at it.
By looking at it.
You'll see the mussels open up.
I'm trying to learn how to cook this for my man at home.
Once the mussels open up, you'll notice that they're just about ready.
So that's how you know that the mussels are ready, when they start opening up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. This aside here, and that's just about opening up. And we'll get our cream ready.
And how much cream do you use?
You're going to use about half a cup on this recipe.
Okay.
A little more than most people will want to think we're using, but you can't help but have some cream in there. And these are Prince Edward Island mussels, which are really great mussels. They're off the coast of Canada.
I'm familiar with that.
They're always nice, good, consistent flavor, plump. Actually, what we'll do is go ahead and start finishing the finished product over here.
Okay.
Which is a little advanced. It already has the cream reduced a little bit. Reduced about 4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes, okay.
You see this, how they opened up nicely there.
Wow.
You start to see the plumpness of the mussels. That means they're really finished. When they start to get too orange, that means you overcook them. You don't want that. So then this is going to, like I said, reduce a little bit. Once you really start to simmer, you're going to add your Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And then you're going to add your shrimp. And once again, that flour is going to help thicken up your sauce.
Right.
one of the keys is always move your product around. A lot of times, which I tell my wife, is she walks away and she'll start talking with me, and what happens is it doesn't cook consistently. So you want to move it around just so that everything gets nice and warm. And otherwise, especially with product that's this thin, your shrimp's not going to cook evenly, and then you're going to want to cook what's not cooked, so then it overcooks.
Okay, so just constantly moving it around.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we're going to add our cilantro here.
Okay.
That's going to really, it's not going to overpower, but it's going to really bounce it out, give it a nice earthy tone to the dish. And then once this, you notice everything's going to cook quickly at that point.
Right.
So the pasta's already pre-cooked.
Okay.
We just,
So you just add that right on in.
Exactly. Just at the end, you're going to toss it in there.
Okay.
And you really just need to let it cook down a little bit more from there.
Okay.
And then at that point, you're going to put in your crab meat.
Ooh.
Nice jumbo lump crab. Right now it's crab season, so crab is perfect right now.
Ooh, awesome.
And this is what you're going to finish with. And then we just plate it up. What I like to do is, of course, put your pasta, get your seafood on top, so you can impress your husband there.
Oh yeah.
And then, just so you feel like you're taken care of, I'm going to put a little asparagus on there.
A little green.
That's right. And just top it off with a little bit of chives. Helps balance out and bring out that onion that you got in there originally started caramelizing. And it helps bring that flavor out because it's kind of layered way into the sauce now.
Okay.
And that'll do it.
That's it. That is pretty easy, and it's
Not too
very
hard.
yummy. Okay, so there you go. Right here at Joyce's Ocean Grill. This Thanksgiving weekend, there are so many things going on. Here's just a few. The Alley Theater's A Christmas Carol, A Ghost Story of Christmas opens this weekend, which is the retelling of Charles Dickens' ghostly little book about Ebenezer Scrooge. This is a holiday favorite for theater goers and is playing through December 27th. For tickets to this classic, call 713-228-8421. And another favorite is the Houston Ballet's Nutcracker. Year after year of seeing this holiday spectacular never ceases to amaze. The beloved ballet tells the tale of Claire, who receives a magical nutcracker which takes her to meet the Sugar Plum Fairy. And speaking of the Sugar Plum Fairy, principal dancer Lauren Anderson, who has played that character, is giving her final performance, ending her 24-year career with the Houston Ballet. Tickets start at only $17. To get yours, call 713-227-2787. And if you're looking to check out some flicks this weekend, Bobby is on the top of most people's lists. Emilio Estevez writes, directs, and stars in this ensemble cast about the last days of Bobby Kennedy. Estevez revisits the night that Robert F. Kennedy was gunned down at the Ambassador Hotel in 1968 and portrays fictionalized characters from a cross-section of America. The film follows 22 individuals who are at the hotel for different purposes, but they share the common thread of anticipating Kennedy's arrival. This is absolutely the must-see movie of the holiday season. And don't go away, because when we come back, Jan Glenn shows us how to keep moving even when we're behind the wheel. Plus, Lauren's giving away some more ice cream, so don't go away.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm sitting here with Jan and Lauren, and as you know, for the last couple weeks, we've been giving away Baskin-Robbins Gifts of Joy on air. So I kind of got called a little bit earlier today. Jan Glenn said, okay, you guys have been giving these certificates away.
I want to know where they are.
Where are mine?
Where are they?
So
Where
here,
are they?
this is from Baskin-Robbins. You guys
Yes.
each get your little certificates.
Oh, and you got
There.
one extra one there.
And I've got an extra one for me.
Oh, right. Okay.
No, we'll give
$2.
this to Bobby or Marcus or somebody.
This is great. $2.
Okay, now these, taste these, because this
All
is
right.
the ice
All right, no problem.
Okay, that's okay, we're good.
This is
We're
like
good.
the lumps of coal and the peppermint sundaes that you could buy. This is their naughty or nice treats. Aren't they good?
What is this?
It's peppermint ice cream, peppermint
Yeah,
chocolate
That's
chip.
the nice. I'm eating the naughty one.
Absolutely. Isn't it good? Isn't it good? Isn't it good?
You go ahead.
Okay, so anyways, y'all stop eating because you're doing
we're
something
good.
on
Exercise.
as we're eating ice cream. That is hysterical. Okay, you came up with the
You
thing.
take it, girl.
Exercise? Are you kidding me? Okay, so Jan says that there's ways to exercise, I guess, while you're in the car?
Okay.
Yeah, you explain it.
All right. Just a quick setup so I
Okay.
can get back to that. Okay. you know, the biggest shopping weekend is this weekend.
Absolutely.
All right, so you're going to be stuck in traffic a lot. You're going to be sitting at stoplights all the time, and you're going to be looking for a parking spot.
Yeah.
So, what to do while you're sitting in the car?
Eat your Baskin Robbins.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
can do that, or you can work out. And we're going to show you how to do that in your car. Normally here at Memorial Park, this is where people come to get rid of a lot of stress by